The Gemara just concluded its analysis of the machloket between Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi, that whether the requirement for Semichat Geula L'Tfilah applies at night. Everybody agrees it applies in the morning, at Shacharit. The question is, does it apply at Mariv, during Tfilat Arvit as well? Rabbi Yochanan says yes, Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi says no. Now the Gemara continues with a challenge to the position of Rabbi Yochanan. And the Gemara reads, we're picking up the second word on the line. It's the word mativ. Mativ is a challenge, where an Amora challenges another Amora from a higher source, meaning from the Tanaim. He will bring either a Mishnah or a Braita in order to challenge an opinion of the Amoraim. So here, Mativ, Mar Bered Ravina, Mar, the son of Ravina, challenges Rabbi Yochanan from a Mishnah. The Mishnah, which appears on Daf Yud Aleph, reads as follows: Ba'erev mivarech shtayim lefaneha ushtayim leachareha. That in the evening one has two brachot. Shtayim mivarech shtayim lefaneha. He blesses two brachot before Kriyat Shema, ushtayim leachareha, and two brachot after Kriyat Shema. That's what the Mishnah says. That in the evening there are two brachot beforehand, the bracha of Ma'ariv Aravim and the bracha of Ohev Amo Yisrael. And then afterwards there are also two brachot, the bracha of Ga'al Yisrael and the bracha of Hashkivenu, which ends Baruch Atah Hashem Shomer Amo Yisrael La'ad. That's the Mishnah. So now Mar Berei de Ravina asks his question, his challenge. V'i Amrit, and if you will say Ba'i Lismoch, that one needs to connect, to juxtapose Geula to Tfilah, Ha lo kasamach Geula L'Tfilah. Behold, he is not connecting between Geula, between the bracha of Ga'al Yisrael and Tfilah in the Shmona Esrei. Deha for Ba'i L'Meimar Hashkivenu. He needs to say the bracha of Hashkivenu. That the Mishnah taught us needs to be said after Shema, not just one bracha, but two brachot, namely the bracha of Hashkivenu. So therefore, Rabbi Yochanan, how could you have Semichat Geula L'Tfilah at night if you are also saying the bracha of Hashkivenu? Answers the Gemara for Rabbi Yochanan. Amri, so they said to respond to this challenge, Kevan, since the Takinu Rabbanan Hashkivenu, since the rabbis established saying the bracha of Hashkivenu, Ki Geula Arichta Damya, it is compared to, it's compared, Ki Geula Arichta, like a long extended bracha of Geula. That the bracha of Hashkivenu, don't view it as an interruption to our Smicha, to Geula and Tfilah. It's not an interruption between them. Rather, it's as if the bracha of Geula is extended into Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu is part of, and it's an extension of, the bracha of Ga'al Yisrael. And now the Gemara continues and proves that this is true, meaning proves that sometimes you can have something in the middle which looks like an interruption, but really you have to view it as an extension. And when you view it as an extension, it's no longer a problem. And the Gemara, this is the Gemara's proof. Di'ilo tema hachi. Because if you will not say this, then shacharit, then in the morning, heichi matzi samich. How can you connect? How can you connect between Geula and Tfilah? We know everybody acknowledges that in the morning there needs to be Semichat Geula and Tfilah, but the Gemara here says, how is that even possible to have Semichat Geula and Tfilah in the morning? After all, V'ha'amar Rabbi Yochanan, didn't Rabbi Yochanan, but Rabbi Yochanan taught us that B'tchila, then in the beginning, meaning before Shmona Esrei, Omer Hashem Sfatay Tiftach, a person says the pasuk Hashem Sfatay Tiftach, Hashem, please open up my lips, Ufiya Gid Tilatecha, please open up my lips so that my mouth will be able to sing your praise. Ulevasof, and at the end, after Shmona Esrei, Hu Omer, a person says, Yihiu l'ratzon imrei fi, that the words of my mouth find favor before you. So if a person is saying a bracha before Shmona Esrei, and a bracha, and a pasuk before Shmona Esrei, and a pasuk after Shmona Esrei. So wait a second, isn't that a problem? Because the pasuk beforehand, before Shmona Esrei, should be viewed as an interruption between Geula and Tfilah. So here, if Rabbi Yochanan himself is saying that we need to say this pasuk of Hashem's Fatay Tiftach before the Shmona Esrei and Shachare, it must be that he doesn't view that as an interruption. Why not? So explains the Gemara. Ella, rather, hatam there, meaning by Shacharit, kevan de takinu Rabbanan lemeimar Hashem Svatay Tiftach, since the rabbis established that one needs to say this pasuk of Hashem Svatay Tiftach, ufi agiti latacha, therefore kitfila arichta damya. It's to be considered, it's similar to an extension of tefillah, meaning don't view it as an interruption, rather it's as if the Shmona Esrei has already begun, it's an extension, it's an expansion of Shmona Esrei. After all, it prepares us for the Shmona Esrei. It's asking Hashem to give us the ability to articulate our tefillot. So once we see that this idea of having an extension exists already in the morning with kitfilah arichta damya, so therefore concludes the Gemara, hachanami here too, meaning when it comes to evening time, to tefillah arvit, kevan de takinu rabbanan lemeimar hashkivenu, since the rabbis established that we need to say hashkivenu, we should view it ke geula arichta damya, as an extended bracha of geula, which does not pose a problem to smicha geula l'tfilah. This is the way the Gemara is able to neutralize the challenge that Mar Berei de Ravina brought against Rabbi Yochanan from the Mishnah on Daf Yud Aleph.